Good afternoon. God bless you. I want to encourage everybody all over the world. The title I have is Don't Let Anybody Dim Your Light. Don't let anybody dim your light. Or, in other words, don't let nobody put your light out. Don't let anybody put your light out. You're like, Jamal, what are you talking about today? I just want to encourage everybody, and including myself, we can't allow people, places, or things to dim our light. When God has a calling for you to do, you have to do what the Spirit of God tells you to do. You have to stay obedience to the task and stay obedience to what God, the last thing that God told you. Even when it don't make sense in your eyes, even when it don't make sense in my eyes, and even when it don't make sense in other people's eyes. We have to stick focused to the task that God tells us to do. And I want to encourage everybody, we can't allow things to dim our light. We can't allow things to dim our light. Because sometimes you will have things that try to dim your light. You'll have things and people to try to dim your light, but you have to focus on the last thing that God tells you to do. You have to focus and be in on alignment and being obedient with God. I'm going to say that again. We have to be in alignment and obedience to what the Lord tells you to do. We have to stay in alignment with God. We have to stay in obedience with God. We have to stay focused on what God says do. We have to stay in alignment and obedience to God and stay focused what He tells us to do. Because the Bible says it's Him that made us and not we ourselves. So when God calls you and chose you to do a work, there will be opposition, there will be confusion, there will be all this stuff. But remember, the Lord goes ahead of you and goes behind you, like He was with Moses, as He was with Joshua. The Lord will go ahead and fight for you. There's nothing that I have to prove. There's nothing that you have to prove. You have to just be obedient to the alignment what God tells you to do. That's why it's important to not let anybody dim your light. It's not. That's why it's important not to let anybody dim your light. In other words, don't allow anybody to discourage you or to dim your light. Don't allow anybody to discourage you and to dim your light, what God has for you. Because what God has for you is good. I'll say that again. Whatever God has for you is good because God only has good things in store for you. He has good things planned for you. He has good things. And the enemy's going to try to stop the good things that God has for you. That's why we have to stay the course, what God says do. Attacks will come. Situations will arise. People may turn on you. That's a part of the journey. That's a part of the process. That's a part of the plan that God has. But He says all things work together for the good to those who love the Lord, who are called according to His purpose. When you've been called and chosen for the purpose of God, not everybody's going to receive you. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to celebrate you. Not everybody's going to clap for you. Not everybody's going to approve of you. But just remember, David went through the same thing. David, they didn't want David as king, especially Saul after he got rejected by God. He didn't want David. He didn't want nobody to take his place. But God called David and chose David to do the work, and David carried out the work of the Lord, and then Solomon did the rest. So I want to encourage everybody. Don't let anybody dim your light. Don't let anybody dim your light. God bless you who came on. Don't let nobody dim your light. Just because they don't celebrate you, don't let nobody dim your light. You keep doing what God tells you to do. I got to keep doing what God tells me to do. In spite of the adversity, I got to stand, even when it's not favorable. Because things are never going to look favorable when you obey God, but it will work out for your favor when you're obedient to God. So God bless you. Have a great day, and may the heavens have a smile upon you. Be encouraged.
It's all kids coming on. They're kids. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a cheeseburger sub. What you gonna get me?
Did I end this? Yeah, I did end it right.
I'm gonna pay on my card.
Oh, it's not end. Oh crap.